happening, ladies and gentlemen? Jew Godfather here, and welcome to the Kosher Nostra podcast. Hope you all have been doing well, especially during these difficult anti-Semitic times. Anyway, last episode we talked about Nazis that escaped to the Middle East, like places like Egypt and Syria, and we talked about why that happened. Now we're going to be moving on to a different country, so let's get started with that, shall we? Okay, so what I'm about to talk about, I will have the sources for it in the description down below. Alright, so now in this part we will be talking about Nazis who escaped to Spain. Now, of course, you are all asking, why would Spain allow this to happen? Well, what if I told you that Spain was run by a fascist dictator whose name is Francisco Franco, who was put into power after the Spanish Civil War, which lasted from 1936 to 1939. Adolf Hitler actually helped him during the Spanish Civil War rise to power by sending him a squadron of planes known as the Condor Legion from the Nazi Air Force, the Luftwaffe, which consisted of bombers and fighter planes. The Spanish dictator Franco would repay Hitler by sending him Spanish volunteers who would be known as the Blue Division of the German Army, or also known as the Wehrmacht. These Spanish volunteers would fight for the Nazis during World War II. The commander of this division was Agustín Muñoz Grandes, who was actually awarded the Knight's Cross with oak leaves by Adolf Hitler himself. The Nazis obviously didn't win, but even after the Second World War was over, Franco would still help the Nazis and their collaborators by giving them refuge after the war in Spain to avoid facing justice for the crimes they committed during World War II. Okay, now with that out of the way, let us begin, shall we? Okay, starting off with Nazi number 1, we have Otto Ernst Reimer, who was an infantry officer, who was most infamously known for foiling the July 20th plot to kill Adolf Hitler in 1944. Towards the end of the war, Reimer was captured by U.S. forces, but was released in 1947 for some reason. He became involved in West German politics, where he set up the neo-Nazi organization, the Socialist Reich Party. After a warrant for Reimer's arrest came up, he fled to Egypt, where he would become close with other Nazis evading justice. He would remain in Egypt until 1989 and would return to Germany, where he would engage in right-wing extremism. Reimer would remain a strong supporter of Nazism and would engage in Holocaust denial. He would later flee to Spain in 1994 after facing more legal issues. He would live out the rest of his days in Spain until his death in 1997. So Otto Ernst Reimer never truly faced justice for his crimes, being involved with the Nazis, neo-Nazis, and also his constant Holocaust denial, which he continued even until the end of his days. Okay, so what have we learned today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we learned that Italy and Germany wasn't the only places with dictators. Spain was too, and they actually worked together. And we learned that Spain let Nazis in. Well, I gave one example. I mean, there's many, many more I can go over, but we're out of time on this episode. So anyway, next episode, we'll be talking about Nazis that escaped to Canada. Now, as I said before, the sources that I used for this video, that will be listed in a link down below on a Google document you can access. Alright, so anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Zagazut. Goodbye.